What's up, guys? It's KingDaddyDMAC, and welcome back to another episode of Gettin ModSauce. That's right. How's everybody doing? I'm doing pretty good. However, I got myself into a little bit of a predicament. I've been playing around with our compact machines. That's what we've been doing since last episode. And I've been trying to figure out how to get the red pack. What's it called now? Project Red. I've been trying to figure out how to get the Project Red to work with it. I know I asked you guys in the comments of last episode. Unfortunately, I'm recording this before last episode aired, so I'm not able to see the comments yet. But I think I got it figured out what the problem was. We'll talk about my predicament in a moment. But I think you got to use this framed bundled cable or something to that extent for this to go through. Maybe it's that it's just bugged, but I've crashed the server several times in here. Just setting this down, flipping a lever, turning things on and off, crash. And it's not just like a crash on the client, it's a crash on the whole server, and it doesn't restart until someone manually restarts it. So it's been a huge pain. It's already been several hours of waiting for people to be around to be able to restart. So I'm not going to play around with it anymore. We're going to be looking into other ways, doing the redstone instead of doing it. I'm pretty sure it's a bug in Project Red, not with compact machines. But yes, we are going to move away from trying to figure that out. We'll see. Maybe in the comments, you guys will be able to let me know what was going on. But in any case, let me talk to you a little bit about the predicament I'm in. So I did a matchup of a compact machine from this one. This is actually the same one that we're in currently. I did the whole thing with the quantum entangler. We'll do that again today just to show you. I never got around to showing last episode. But yeah, check this out. So I was hoping to be able to do this so I could like set a lever on top and be able to flip the switch and actually see whether the redstone was working or not. It was extremely helpful for testing, or at least so that I thought it was going to be for testing. But then I tried to get out of here, personal shrinking device, and we're still inside. Oh no, we're stuck in the compact machines world. Guys, is this where the rest of our Let's Play is going to have to take place? In this one little cube? For the rest of ModSauce? Oh no, what are we going to do? Well, I have a feeling what happened is that instead of clicking to get out from here, I clicked to get out from here, and then that sort of screwed up the whole thing. So I'm guessing, hopefully, if I just pick this up, hopefully it will let us back out. I don't know, but I think it just remembers like the last place that you were. Let's see. No, we're still stuck. How are we going to get out of here? It's okay, guys. I think we'll be okay. Thank goodness I set up AE in here. So we might be living in here for a while. Nah, I'm just joking. We can use our dimensional changer, I hope. Thank goodness. I was getting so claustrophobic in there. Oh man, that would have been bad. Even though I'm falling through floors and stuff. Let's give it a moment. Server's not doing too good. And that is not good news for us. Look at that skip. That is not good news for us because we are still not making enough wither skulls. Let's go take a look. Last episode, what we did, in case you missed it, we made a super compact wither skull farm in a single block. That's right. We have 6 soul shards all in this one block, and it outputs, I reset this up, I didn't do it in the episode, but it outwards downward into this thing right here. So pretty cool. I wanted to try and make an on-off switch for it though, and that's why we're doing the redstone. This is just purely for looks. But yes, so let's go in there, let's take a look, see how everything's doing. Awesome, it's doing well. We do have to still set up. Oh my goodness, look at that. It's almost full. And I need to turn off my magnet. Where's my magnet? We need to turn it off. Oh man, that's craziness. So we still need to get this all wirelessly done up so that we can turn it on and off. Because we may not always want this running. We may not always want it running. And then we also have to set up the liquid coming out from the other side. So we're still not making enough skulls. We're still using them faster than we're getting them. So I think what we're going to have to do is make multiple of these if we want it to keep up. And you can see, yeah, the skulls, they're not there. Everything's gone. What the heck? Okay, so let's shut this off. Let's shut the, or we don't have to shut it off now, but we'll shut it off. Shut off. Okay, shut off. All's good. All's good in the world. All's good. All right, so let's get rid of this Project Red bundled cable. And I'm pretty sure that's not bundled cable. That's called, is it called insulated cable? Something to that effect. Okay, so that's all out of here. This is fine how we have this, but we should probably take this, turn this to disabled, because we don't want it messing with anything. Okay, that's fine. And then let's figure, what can we do for the on-off? How are we going to do this? There is a wireless, let's look at this. There is a wireless, whoa. Out of range? Out of range? Did I not set that up? Oh man. Oh man. Well, we'll see. That's not a huge deal right now. Okay, yeah, it is out of range. I don't have, when I moved it to the new spot, it doesn't have an AE wire going into it. We'll fix that momentarily. What I do want to set up is this wirelessly. So let's see how we can do this. I'm thinking, okay, that's okay. I'm thinking what we can do is maybe use this wireless lever that's from Open Blocks. Let's see if we go use. It'll probably be one of these in here. I already know what the recipe is. I'm just trying to show you guys. Come on. Okay, here we go. And it works with any type of redstone block and then just lever. So that might be one way so that we can extend this out over here. That could be one way. In fact, that wouldn't be a bad way. So we can do that, but I also made up these wireless receiver and transmitter. So not too hard. Slabs, redstone, obsidian stick, which is just like a normal stick but made with obsidian. And then, yeah, this thingamabobber. Stone bowl, no problem. And wireless little wand. It's just another obsidian stick. And then this RE Thurl Pearl, whatever. So this could work just as well for us if we want to set this up. Let's tear all this stuff out. Oh man, feel that lag. All right, well these are all knocked out, even though it's not showing as knocked out. Let's turn our magnet back on. Okay. And then what we can do is just set up a signal for these bad boys. So this is going to be the receiver. So for the receiver, we'll just set you right here. I'm not sure which way it faces. Okay, I believe that's faced the right way. I should have a signal already set up. DMAC Wither Skeleton. So all you do is you type in whatever signal that you want. And then if you want to change the spectrum, you can. However, I don't think that actually makes it private or public. Someone's already using these. I believe that is XB. So anyway, we have this set up. I have it set to 601. We're going to be using 600 non. So this is the first one that we've done. This is set. Cool. Do I actually press X? Yes. Okay. 601. Awesome. So if we go down here now, and we can maybe knock that out. We'll knock that out in a moment. We can now go down here. And this is the other end. Go like that. That sets the signal. 601. Okay. I'm not sure which end's the front. I think that's the front there. So I think if we go like this. Thank goodness. See, that's what would happen. And then it would crash the server. I'm like, oh no. It works. It works. Yay. It works. Okay. Flip back off. Come on. Oh no. Flip off. Okay. So we're flipped off now. Sweet. Sweet. Everything is all good in the world. So I'm going to rewire this just a little bit so that it doesn't... Can we do that? Yeah. I don't want it to pass over the other guys. So So if we just go like that, that should be everything for all the spawners. Hopefully it won't cause any problems. Let's just double check. Turn off our magnet. Everything looks good. I see all the lights on. Oh no, run away, run away. Turn off, turn off. All right, sweet. So we could just do 2 wireless receivers. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Is this guy working yet? No, not working. Not working. You know what? If I set the down, I can't do AE and items. So that's kind of unfortunate, but whatevs. I think we just need to connect a wire. So that's all set. Let's knock this off because we're going to take that with us. Oh no, it went back in our system. Went back in our system. Maybe it's backed up and it didn't get through yet. Maybe? Doubtful. Doubtful. See, I set it up so that it would go to AE by default, but if there was a time when the AE signal ever went out, it would then go to Ender Chest, which would always work. So this is good. This is all good. We're all good in the hood. Let's run out. Oh my goodness. Stop putting me in the floors. Okay, we good? Almost good? Stuck in the floor, stuck in the floor. Holy cow, what is someone doing on the server? This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is just bonkers. Okay. All right, there's our problem. So if we just take the cable and we go like that and like that, now inside should work. The AE should be all set. Okay, so let's get the wireless receiver. And it should be in here. Here we go. Very nice. Let's make up another one because I want to have one inside of our machine as well. Cool. So now, on off for it. Can we pass a signal through the wall maybe? That would be kind of nifty if we could. So here's what I'm thinking. Since there's not actually anything going on up on top, that's just for visual reasons, I think we should be able to do it like this. Go like that. Set down. Come on, server. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. Okay. Now let's see. That should go on when we flip the lever. When it decides to flip. Okay. And finally, wireless thingamajigger. All right. So we can set this now to that same signal. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. So that's it. That is it. And right now the signal's on, so that should turn on the spawners. And let's just double check that. So if that turned on the spawners, if I disconnect you right there, we should see some skulls eventually show up in here. Hopefully. That is the plan. So I'm going to chill here for a moment and wait. All right, and of course, right after I cut, that's when we see the skulls going in. Awesome. So it works good. It's all wireless. We are A-okay. We will have a signal in there. Sweet. So, give me the wireless cable. Let's set that back into our AE system. And I'm going to have to do a little investigation. Something is not right. Something is not right now. I just did the TPS thing, and look at that. 64%. Oh man, Compact Machines World. We put it up a good bit, but it's really still not very bad. In comparison, Mining World's kind of bad right now. Nether, not so bad. Overworld, horrible. Look at that, 63. Oh my god. That's ridiculous. So, yeah, we are way over 100% CPU, if that's even a thing. If you can even say that. So, let me figure out what's going on in the world. Someone's doing something insane, crazy nutballs. Oh man, so just got done of a few hour lag hunt session, and we found out a couple of things. For one, notice The sun's not jumping that much in the sky. If we do the TPS, oh man, we're at 97%. So server's still pegged. It's still higher than it should be, but it's a lot better. It's like 40% better than it was. That was being caused by two things in particular. I guess there was an update done within maybe the last week or so in soul shard spawners. Yes, soul shards. Unfortunately, the thing that we're working on, they're like bugged right now. They spam the console every time like a mob spawns in. So that's really bad news for us. I went around and I helped me and XB turned off all the people's soul shards on the server. So right now, none of them are running. That helped a lot. And then a second thing that was going on, Exuma Void has a crazy like villager thing going on. Does this still have... I think I got the AE should be working now. Wireless out of range. Oh, this is so annoying. I swore I fixed it. It should be working now. I don't know why it goes in and out like that. This is chunk loaded. What's going on? Should be working. I'm not sure what the deal is. But anyway, so this was one of the problems. The other was the villagers. Exuma Void ended up now killing all of his villagers. And that pretty much, between the two of them, that and the soul shards, it fixed everything. So that's cool that we got that fixed, but it doesn't really help us with the fact that our project is pretty much now bust until we get a better update of the soul shards. It's just, I think it's something to do with the config for it, but we're gonna have to re-upload the mod. Yeah. Anyway, so that's a thing. We are not gonna have wither skulls for the time being. I suppose there is nothing wrong with flying through the world. I think my internet's acting up today too, which is never a good thing. But there is not a problem with these guys, and we do have the wither skeletons for all these. So we could switch it over to the auto spawners in the temporary. That would definitely fix the solution. But the only problem is we're getting all of our mob juice from the soul shard spawners to do this. So that would also only be temporary unless we set up some type of mob juice production. So I think moral of the story is we should probably just not worry about that. Maybe shut off our quarries. We're still doing all right for power. But I think that we should look for some other ways of getting power. Now, I'm noticing over here we have a lot of lava. A whole lot of lava. We could set something up to burn that all off because we're not using any of it. And pretty soon from the quarries and the nether in particular, it's just going to go... It's just going to be full, and we're going to have to add more barrels and more barrels upon barrels. I did notice that we found a lava generator last time. Yes, look at that. Okay, so we have a 64 times lava generator right here. What does this produce for power? I don't know. I think it's 40 RF a tick that the normal ones did, so it would be 65 times 40. It's nowhere near what the Nether Star is, but we could make a whole bunch of these. These are definitely within our price range. That's really not too bad. So maybe we should set up a bunch of these that go to the top of where our Nether Star ones are. So in the time being, we can use up the lava and we can get more power. Now, I'd like to test out if these guys are bugged. Remember, like the other ones were? I don't think they are. Lava, we can see burn time. What does lava produce? A bucket of lava in total. Tells us, where's the tooltips? Everybody's been yelling at me. Where's my tooltips? Where's my tooltips? Can I hold it? Can I go like this? Does it tell me tooltip? Come on, give me tooltip. Give me tooltip. All right, so I'm going to make a bunch more lava generators. We'll be right back. All right, so we're back with each of the different types of lava gens. I'm going to set up a small capacitor bank for each of these just to test this out. I don't think this should be way more than enough for each. So 1, 2, and 3. And basically we're going to put a bucket of lava in each one and just make sure that they all produce the right amount. So we have the basic one, okay, and that is doing input. Good, so they all should. All right, so we'll see for a bucket of lava in each one what they produce. They're all empty right now. So let's throw a bucket of lava into the first one. Actually, I think you just right-click it on. So bucket of lava, yep, 40 RF a tick. So we can see the power going, and we can go ahead and start this test for each one and just find out if they come out to the same amount. Man, you take a while, buddy. So remaining time, and it keeps on starting over. So it looks like it's over maybe 5-second intervals. All right, so this one's already done. This made us 40,000 RF. This one made us 40,000 RF. That's a good sign. And this one, once it finishes, should make us a total of 40,000. And it looks like it's that way. Almost done, buddy? Awesome. Awesome, 40,000 RF. Sweet, so it looks like we can use all the top tier ones. Very nice, very nice. So now that we pulled all those out, let's toss these two back into the system. And let's see. Generators. Let's see if I can afford to get, for now, 3 more of these. And I'm missing energy nodes. Wonderful. So we'll have to make up a new batch of those. You know, I haven't, since like the start of the episodes when we were using these, I haven't had to make up any more of them. That's pretty good, pretty good. Okay, so generators, now we should be good. I put a whole bunch of bedrockium into here and it's all automated. So let's get the other 3. Bam. Wow, look at all that. That was a lot of gold. A lot of gold, a lot of stuff. But it's making it, and that only took us 3 bedrockium. So not bad. So let that craft up. Let's get the whole situation as far as how we're going to get the lava over there. For now, you know how I like to do messy at first, and then we'll fix things up nice. Let's do it where we have, for now, one of these on each barrel. Just like so. And then we can just put the tesseract right underneath there. I set up 2 tesseracts with a new signal, lava gen, and this is receives, so this would be the sending side. So let's just make sure that we wrench it so we can keep our signal. Very nice, very nice. And I don't know if this is going to be fast enough to spit out. Just in case, we'll grab some more upgrades. Like so. That's probably way more than enough. And then we have our receiving side. Sweet. So we'll leave those for now. Let's go ahead. Our thing should be all done crafted. Perfect. So generator. Let's grab out the 3 more. And the idea is we're going to have a whole heck of a lot of these. But we'll see how fast it burns through that lava. 4, I'm assuming it's going to burn through it pretty dang quick. But this is going to be our reserve power for the time that our wither stars are not there. And this doesn't produce nearly as much as what the wither did. So it's really not going to help that much, but it's just a little something extra for the time being. So I've got 4. Let's see how this does. Let's see. This we want to have disabled. All right, disabled. And it should just spit directly into them. Yeah, look at that. Super sweet. It's a good sign. The power there is all gone. And it should be hopefully filling up. It's probably actually going down. Unless, yeah, since that's not full. So we should see this one going up. And it helps ever so slightly. Let me do a quick calc on how much power we're actually adding in by having those lava generators on. Oh man, rain, go away, go away, go away, we don't like you, go away. I love this rain stick thing from practicalities. Anywho, it's all set up. It's really not going through the lava that quickly, as we can see when we look at all the different barrels. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. This will last us a while. It's really not that much power. But in any case, we're getting 40,000 RF per bucket of lava. So that's not bad. It's really not that much, but it's not that bad. In any case, that should be good enough for now. Give us a little bit of extra power. And I'll keep an eye on how quickly we're going through it versus producing it. But I think the next thing I want to do is, since we have a lot of essence. We have a lot of mob essence. And I think that we could use this for a while just to also help us get by. So I'm thinking I might knock out all the soul shard spawners and set these guys up in place. And we'll see how that does. And then we can have the on-off switch for these. We'll see how long that lasts us. In any case, let me get that set up. We'll take a look and then move on with a new project. All right, guys, so we're just about all set up with this. We had 6 of them. There's 6. This is our new layout of design. So let's knock these guys out. And of course, the whole signal, the on-off, is going to be switched because these are opposite what the soul shard ones are. But in any case, let's throw down each of the spawners, and we can see all the other stuff's not going yet. So let's throw one of those, got that one. And there, we have all spawn exact copy, which is required for the wither skeletons. All right, last one. Cool. So now what we're going to do is just throw down 2 tesseracts, make sure we have enough power, enough essence going to both of them. So this should turn it on as soon as I do that. Oh no, we got to do redstone signal ignored and redstone signal ignored. There we go. And now they should be pumping. They're getting the mob juice from down here, so it's going to be a cycle that doesn't last forever. We're going to have to figure out something else to do it, but that'll last them a good long time anyway. Oh, and by the way, I did put down the things to separate everything. So that should be all good. Everything going good? Everything? Nice. And now we shouldn't get any console spam. So anyway, this spot here, you know what? Is AE working now? Still out of range. What's going on? All right, let's figure this out right now. I must have disconnected it and not realized. Let's pop back. And this now we can have flipped. Okay, so that now shut off the spawners, which is good. This should be connected. Oh, it's got to be on the south. It's got to be on the south side. Was it the south? I don't remember now. That's why it wasn't working though. I believe it was the south side, yes. So we can get that fixed. All we got to do is go like that. Boom to boom. Let's get some AE wire. I was wondering for the longest time, like, what is causing that problem? And now we know. Okay, so now it's connected to the system. It's connected to the correct side of the thing. It doesn't need to go to that side, so we can switcheroo this stuff around. We could have just changed it. This would have been the east side. You know, I'm going to connect it back in anyway. So that's the east side. Let's see what the east side is, if there's room to put stuff. But that should be connected now, and we can just do a facade. Or a facade, as I believe Hypno likes to call them. Facades. Facades. Facade. It always reminds me of the Beastie Boys song. I think Sabotage. Anyway, I digress. Let's go back in. And AE should now be working. Perfect. So let's grab that last spike. Let's put that back up. And it should be off right now. Let's just double check that. Yep, it's off. Perfect. All good. Everything's good in the hood. It is chunk loaded. And I probably should remove all the spikes, since we now want to try and get as much mob juice back as we can. Instead of using it, we actually did go through that pretty quickly. Oh, why am I hearing one? Is one of them still working? off. This should have power. That's off. This one's working. This one doesn't have a redstone. No problem. We'll fix it. Got a problem? I'll solve it. Eventually. Okay. Now they're all working. Okay. Of course. Had to get that last wither in. Alright, so now we're all fixed. We can put that spike back up to prevent them from falling down. Very nice indeed. And that's going to conclude this part. So now I have to find out if over the weekend, if all the configs and everything got fixed. So I think I'm not going to worry about that yet. Otherwise, we'll work on a way to get more mob juice. However, when the fix comes, the quarries won't cost as much, so we won't need the nether stars anyway. The next things that I think that we need to start looking at, and of course it's raining again, and I'm falling through the world, we need to start looking at better smeltery options, because we are currently using a lot of resources, and I have not had our items get... What is going on, buddy? Are you going to charge up? Oh, you're empty. That's why I did this, because I wanted to empty it. Empty. 40,000 RF is nothing. Nothing. Oh, man, look how quick we went through all that. All right, so now these will all stack because they have 0 power. So looking into the smeltery options, I think for massive smelting, we should probably start getting more into mechanism, because from what I hear, that's the best way to get the most ore output. I think this will also be cool because we'll be able to put this all in a compact world. You know, now that I think about it, that's going to take too much time for the rest of the episode to complete. So let me think about what I want to actually get accomplished today before we leave, before we depart. All right, so got some good news, some bad news. I've been kind of looking over the whole power situation. Good news is, yes, for the generators, you just look inside, it tells you this is the RF per tick, and that's based on the beginning level ones making 40 RF a tick. 40 times 64 is going to be this 2,560 RF per tick. That's cool. However, that is a laughable, I tell you, amount of power, because our solar panels, each one of those solar panels, 4,096 RF per tick. So it would take like 2 of these almost to be one solar panel, and that's doing a lot of lava. I think it's going through a bucket. Look at that. Bucket. It's burning through it. It's like nothing. And I hate to say, like right now, we have no nether stars in the works. And in fact, I think we may even be using up more power than we're producing using all those grinders and spawners. We are really hurt without the soul shards, guys. We're really hurt. And I have to say, I mean, we're running 2 max quarries. I have to say, okay, first of all, I'm going to shut this off. Second of all, I'm going to grab all these skulls that we have and throw them into our system because we're going to need them. But I hate to say, we're probably going to have to turn off our quarry. We have no reason to do the nether quarry. Let's actually see. How much soul sand do we have? All right, we're at 300. We got plenty of soul sand, but we're probably going to have to shut that off. We won't get all the lava and the liquids, or at least as much, but it's not as big of a deal. But it's just too much for us to handle. All these solars, by the way, are just pumping over to there. So I don't know. We have to figure this out. I think maybe we should toy around with a little bit of better ways of getting the heads. And that could be a thing. People have given suggestions for using maybe like, I think Tinker's has the beheading. Now, I don't know if that's going to really give much higher head rate. Let's see, what other enchantments are there as well? Now, we can get looting as well. Let's see, if we were to, let's grab out one of our swords and kind of look in this spawner. So, the sharpness, knockback, looting, which we have, fire aspect, unbreaking, flim flam. Those are all that are accessible in there. Let me just make sure that's the case, because I thought there were more enchantments. All right, so it doesn't look like there's any other new I felt like there was more enchantments in this. Okay, so we can do looting on these guys, but I want to try out the Tinker's thing with the beheading to see how that does. To see, can we get way more witherheads? That could be a thing. Let's see. So, spawn house. Let's find the correct Tinker's book. Let's see. It's been a while since we've done Tinker's. I can't remember which book it's in. It's in one of these two. So, okay, this one does the tools. Alright, and it's the cleaver. So the cleaver is a heavy-duty defensive weapon. Alright, blah, blah, blah. Right-click block. Cuts a wide variety. Beheading 2. Beheads mobs. Their head is dropped as loot. Is this... How often is this? And beheading is a thing. Is there also an upgrade... Exumavoid's trying to do the same thing we are right now. So let me find where this is, and we gotta find... Okay, here's the tool upgrades. Is there any auto repair, auto smelt? Is there any other beheading thing in here? This is an interesting thing that I've been wanting to try too, getting health back. Silky. Reinforced, knockback. Okay. Beheading, maybe we can go to even higher, in which looks like we can put it on any sword. Beheads mobs, enemy drop their heads. As a result, single use type. Okay, so we can add this to any sword by doing an ender pearl and obsidian. So I could probably tinker with some of that, and then if we also had smite on there, it should do a lot more damage. So I'm going to play around. I'm going to make a real BA sword, and we'll test it out. Oh man, I'm showing Exumavoid how how the spawners and essence stuff work. He's so cute going through the mods. I love it. So I'm gonna hop out and show him how this all works. But I think he'll find it interesting. I think. Alright guys, so finished helping him. Hopefully he gets... It's a little difficult now when I think about it to the first time I did MFR grinders and everything. It's kind of a lot of stuff to know that's not intuitive. There's a lot of different connections. You need, what, 2 outputs, 1 input. It's for the grinders, plus it's pretty difficult. And it's not an easy thing to do, especially when you don't have other mobs spawning in. I suggested for him to do maybe like the vanilla mob spawners, and then if you put those on cursed earth, in fact we should actually be doing this. You can put cursed earth down and then put a mob trap on top, and it will keep it loaded all the time. The mobs won't despawn, and they'll spawn in while you're offline. Maybe we should do that. We should do that. In any case, I'm rambling again. Let's get this sword made. I know I said I was gonna make it myself and then come back, but whatevs. We're just going to do it together real quick. So to make the cleaver, and I'm sorry, there's a lawnmower going on in the background. You can probably hear that. So I don't know how much more time we're going to have, but I want to try and get through this quickly so that we can do it. Let's go ahead and get the cleaver blade. Let's see where it's this guy. And we're going to do the cleaver out of the amethyst. Okay, and I'm going to do the tool all out of paper at first for the max number of modifiers. We don't have Thaumcraft. We don't have Thaumium. Keep that in mind, guys. But let's go ahead and make this cleaver. So, bam. Already have 2 rods made up. And the plate. And we'll call this Wither Bane. First time I named a tool. That's kind of cool looking. Alright, so I'm not sure what all the modifiers are that we're going to want to put on, but I do know we want to do the obsidian and ender pearl one for the beheading. So, obsidian and ender pearl. I don't know how high the beheading stat goes, but apparently that's all this does, is it gives you that 1 stat built into the sword. So this may not even be the best sword for us to use, but let's find out. So when we put... I forgot where you put it. Okay, so 6 modifiers remaining. It's not telling us that we have beheaded yet. No, 20% chance to behead. All right, so if we put these on. All right, beheading plus beheading. Is that higher than what it used to be? Okay, 30% chance to behead. Okay, we're getting somewhere. 40%. 50%. See, I knew this was good to do it with the paper. 70. 80. All right, we're maxed out, I think, for modifiers now. Either that or it's the max number of beheading. Yeah, does it say we're out of modifiers? All right, so we can add on more modifiers. That's okay. Let's go ahead and do that. I know the sword's going to break fairly quickly, but... All right, so what are the other ones? We need Nether Star. Another star. We got Nether Stars. We need a Notch Apple. All right, so let's make our Notch Apple. We need gold. Block of gold. Just grab all that. We need block of diamond. We need single diamond and block. Okay. I think that's everything. So we get a modifier. One of them's from the star. And thank goodness I carry stars around with me all the time now. I think it was like that, and like that. So we can add on 3 more modifiers. All right. So where's our tool? All right. So let's go modifier 1 is this. All right. And let's try again the beheading. Is that already maxed out? What's going on? Okay, so that's 90% versus 80%. So that's now 90%. Then we got to put on the next modifier. So the next one, we did that one. Let's now do the notch and the diamond block. Okay, so now we 90%, and that brings us again to 90%. Oh no, that's adding the modifier. Derp. All right, so there and there, 100%. And we still have 1 modifier left. 1 modifier left. What should we do with that? I'm thinking maybe the redstone charge so that it will have higher durability. Let's just see. Resonant. Do I have any resonant energy cells already made up? Yes, I do. All right, so let's grab that one. Let's craft another one. Let's craft another 3 just so they're there. And this one's actually mostly charged up, so that's going to help us out too. Okay, so let's put on our last modifier. Let's go... I don't think we have any modifiers left in there currently, right? Yeah. So let's put on the last modifier that we can with the star. Let's put on this, and I feel like, well, we have a 100% chance of a head drop to begin with, so we don't really need looting. All right, so that's 1 BA sword. It does attack 6 hearts. That's not too great, but if we have the withers almost dead, like spawning in so that they're only 1 hit, this could be pretty good. This could be pretty good. So why don't we go test it out? Let's get another spawner. Another auto spawner. All right, already made up. We have the Tesseract still that does the liquid and the power. Now we just got to get 1 of the balls. So Highlands, let me see, did Zoom ask anything? No. All right, so let's go back it. Actually, we could make another one maybe quickly. Evolved skeletons. Do we have any wither skeletons in here? I don't think so. All right, so let's get the 1. We've got the 1 spawner. Got to remember to put my book back. All right, so we'll put the 1 spawner right there for when we come back. Let's see if we can grab ourselves a wither skeleton out of here that already has a decent amount of damage on him. Let's see, where's the side to go in? Here we go. See if we can grab him real quick, real quick. Got him. All right, how much health? 16. That's actually perfect, I think. So let's now lag through my base for a little while the server catches up. Now, hopefully he doesn't die when he spawns in. What else do we need? We need this thing. Why? Because I have the Tesseract. So this one is... I think this is the one. What's this called? Does it have a name? See, people always yell at me that I don't notice this. I'm not seeing the name. I think it's 202. Let's just double check. No, that's water. Okay, so it was the other one. So this one, this should be fluid and liquid. Mob essence, yes. Okay, that's what we want. Come here. Where's our magnet? Oh, derping so hard today. Okay. So I think we are nearing our finish with this. Exact copy. Let's throw this. Whoa. Why am I jumping like that? Turn off that. Let's turn back on the charger. Off the hover. Okay. And then we need lever lever. Lever lever. 1. All right, guys. I think we're good. I think we're good. That turns it on. All right, so let's find out if we get a mob head and if it's the right type of mob head every time. Come on, buddy. Spawn in. I know you're going to take a year. We can watch it as it works. When you do exact copy, that just, it's so expensive. All right, here we go. Don't die. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes! Yes! 100% mob head. Oh, man. Okay, now is it going to do it when it's in this thing? I wish I could just put a tesseract in there and it would charge it. Oh, I wonder if I put my armor in there. No, but that would still need a way to charge it. But I could just fill this up. Here, I'll show you what I'm thinking while we're waiting. Okay. So here we go. Let's take all the mob heads out of there. Actually, I'm going to put all the mob heads in there. So there's none in there, right? All right, none in there. And none in my inventory. All right, so I'm going to turn that on now. Come here, Skelly. Come here. Come on. Time you die. Time you die. All right, watch. Oh, baby! It did it. It did it. And we could easily find a way to refill this with power, but that's a lot of power that it's got to begin with. That's a whole heck of a lot of power it's got to begin with. Oh, this is so awesome. This is so awesome. Here, come here. Oh, oh. I wonder if it would give a DMAC head. Oh, that would be kind of cool. Kill myself to get my own head. I guess you get it no matter what. That is amazing. I'm also curious if we had looting in addition to the 100% head drop, if it would give possibly multiple head drops. I think this is pretty cool. I think this is going to have to be something that we continue on with to next episode. But I am quite happy. We now have a 100% chance for... Oh, this is so awesome. Oh, die. You die. Yes. Oh, man, this is going to do it. This is going to do it. 100% drop. That's going to be way more than enough power. Oh, man, this is the best. This is simply the best. We could actually compact this quite a bit. We probably don't need nearly as many spawners. We won't need all those grinders. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, coming in for next episode. Anyway, guys, 100% of got head. Got head? Got head. Got head. Yeah, DMAC got head. All right, guys, thanks for watching. As always, if you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to hit that thumbs up because I love it. I love it. It helps me out, lets me know you're appreciating the episodes. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe for head. I'll give you head if you subscribe. DMAC give you head. That sounds horrible. That sounds horrible. And yeah, till next time, help me out in the comments. Any other suggestions, tips, tricks about any of this stuff that we're doing, or if you just want to say hi or tell me anything random about yourself or the mod pack or just whatever you want. I love hearing about it. Hope you guys enjoy the weekend or what's left of it. And as always, peace out.